Stone Age. The Stone Age is divided into three distinct periods: the Paleolithic, the Mesolithic, and the Neolithic. Did you know that the Paleolithic is the oldest and longest, marking the emergence of Homo habilis, the first true human species? These early humans crafted primitive tools like sharp-edged stones and built basic shelters. Then came Homo erectus, the first to control fire for cooking and protection against large beasts during the cold. Controversially, some scientists argue whether Homo erectus was truly the first to migrate from Africa into Europe and Asia, becoming the first intercontinental human species. Regardless, they improved their tool-making skills, enabling them to hunt larger animals with spears, and used animal furs to protect themselves from the cold while constructing huts. After Homo erectus came the Neanderthals, the most commonly found extinct human species. Neanderthals were the first to make tools from bones instead of stones, started wearing clothes, and even made ornaments. They buried their dead with flowers, showcasing their advanced cultural practices. Despite these advancements, some experts debate why Neanderthals went extinct and were replaced by modern humans, Homo sapiens. We, as Homo sapiens, are the only remaining human species today. During the Paleolithic period, people formed tribes and used shelters just for the night as they were still nomadic. In the Mesolithic period, some humans began building camps around rivers, becoming more sedentary. The invention of the bow and arrow, the first long-range weapon, and the refinement of tool-making allowed for fishing and boat building. The Neolithic period ended the hunter-gatherer lifestyle with the discovery of agriculture and the development of numerous farming tools. Cattle breeding began, and sheep, goats, and pigs were domesticated. These advancements led humans to settle in one place for longer periods, forming villages. Pottery, basket weaving, and the wheel emerged during this time. The Stone Age lasted so long that it accounts for 99% of human history. Did the discovery of metalworking, specifically the smelting of copper, truly bring the Stone Age to an end? Or were there other factors? Basic forms of metalwork, like using gold for ornaments, were already known. The Stone Age was a wondrous era of discovery, where humanity began to master nature and create tools that made life easier. From controlling fire and crafting tools to settling down and developing agriculture, each step was a small revolution, paving the way for the advancement of civilization. Bronze Age. When people discovered that putting copper on fire made it softer and easier to shape, a revolutionary transformation began. They started using copper extensively because it was more durable than stone. However, copper was too soft to be used as a weapon. Then came the groundbreaking discovery that adding elements like arsenic or zinc created bronze, a much harder metal. Bronze was a game changer, enabling humans to craft the first swords, helmets, armors, and shields. Farming also saw remarkable improvements with bronze sickles and advanced irrigation systems, making food production much more efficient. This led to a population boom and the rapid expansion of cities, which grew increasingly complex. Imagine the awe-inspiring majesty of the Bronze Age's grand buildings, such as the ziggurats, pyramids, and numerous temples. Bronze also revolutionized shipbuilding, opening new horizons for trade and cultural exchange. The first forms of writing emerged in Mesopotamia and Egypt, marking the dawn of recorded history. But this era of prosperity and innovation ended abruptly with a catastrophic societal collapse. Many large civilizations vanished almost instantaneously, and numerous technological inventions were lost. Theories abound about the causes of this collapse, including volcanic eruptions, droughts, disease, invasions, and earthquakes. The Bronze Age was a fascinating period of human ingenuity and advancement. It was a time when our ancestors harnessed the power of metallurgy to build great cities and foster trade across vast distances. Yet, it also serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of human societies in the face of natural and man-made disasters. Iron Age. After the dramatic collapse of the Bronze Age, humans made a groundbreaking discovery. They could smelt iron. While they had already known about meteoric iron, which didn't require smelting and was rarer and more valuable than gold, the ability to smelt terrestrial iron was a game changer. Initially, iron smelting didn't offer significant advantages over bronze smelting. However, iron was far less rare, allowing for the mass production of tools and weapons. Imagine the impact this had on ancient societies. A surge in construction and agricultural tools like forks and sewing needles. This era also saw the rise of coins as a widespread currency, revolutionizing trade. The creation of the famous Silk Road trade route connected distant civilizations, fostering cultural exchange and economic growth. The Iron Age marks a period of incredible human resilience and innovation. After the fall of mighty Bronze Age civilizations, our ancestors harnessed the power of iron to rebuild and advance. It's a testament to human ingenuity and the relentless pursuit of progress. Classical Antiquity marks the dawn of classical civilization, beginning with the Archaic period. This era is notable for the emergence of historic written records, with Herodotus, known as the father of history in the Western world, authoring the first known historical book. The Greeks and Romans laid the foundation for what we now call Western civilization, while the East saw the rise of the first Chinese imperial dynasty. This period is crucial as it shaped the moral and philosophical foundations of today's Western and Eastern worlds. Renowned Greek philosophers such as Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle lived during this time, their teachings continuing to influence contemporary thought. Simultaneously, the Bible, Hindu scriptures, and the writings of Confucius were crafted, providing spiritual and ethical guidance that endures to this day. Art flourished in antiquity, with classical masterpieces still regarded as some of the finest in history, inspiring countless artistic movements. The ancient Greeks also pioneered democracy and scientific thinking, with Hippocrates, the father of medicine, practicing in ancient Greece. This period saw the reign of some of the most famous leaders, including Alexander the Great and Julius Caesar. Classical antiquity came to an end with the fall of the Western Roman Empire, marking the close of an era that set the stage for modern civilization. The period of antiquity is a testament to human progress and resilience. It was a time when philosophical thought, artistic expression, and political innovation laid the bedrock for much of what we consider civilization today. It's fascinating to see how the achievements of ancient Greeks and Romans, along with Eastern thinkers, continue to influence our world. Middle Ages. The Middle Ages, a fascinating period in history, is divided into three parts: the Early Middle Ages, the High Middle Ages, and the Late Middle Ages. The Early Middle Ages, often called the Dark Ages, followed the fall of the Western Roman Empire. This era saw a significant decline in economic, intellectual, and cultural activity, earning its gloomy nickname due to the scarcity of records. During this time, central states in Europe began to lose power, and Islam started to rise. The High Middle Ages were marked by the advent of feudalism, a societal system where land was granted in exchange for military services. This period also saw the Catholic Church militarizing after conflicts with other powers and the schism with the Eastern Church, which became the Orthodox Church. The Crusades were launched, and state power began to rebuild its legitimacy. This era also gave birth to the iconic Gothic architecture, which still captivates us today. The late Middle Ages began with a series of catastrophic events: the Little Ice Age leading to the Great Famine, the 100 Years' War between France and England, and the Black Death, which wiped out a third of Europe's population. However, it wasn't all bleak. The invention of the printing press revolutionized communication, enabling the mass production of newsletters and fostering the spread of knowledge. The Middle Ages were a time of tremendous upheaval and transformation. From the fall of empires to the rise of new ideologies, this period shaped the course of history in profound ways. It's amazing to think about how resilient humanity has been, overcoming disasters and making groundbreaking advancements. Modern Age. The early period of the modern age was marked by incredible cultural and scientific transformations. It began with humanism, a philosophical focus on human potential and agency. The Renaissance, particularly the Italian Renaissance, sought to revive and surpass the achievements of classical antiquity. This era produced some of history's most renowned artists, scientists, and philosophers, including Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Machiavelli, Donatello, Galileo, and Shakespeare. The bold voyages of Christopher Columbus further expanded the world's horizons. After the Renaissance, Martin Luther's 95 Theses sparked the Protestant Reformation. The scientific revolution laid the groundwork for modern science through the pioneering work of Isaac Newton, Copernicus, and Descartes. This period also saw the Age of Enlightenment, an intellectual movement that emphasized rationalism, natural law, liberty, progress, and the separation of church and state. The Age of Discovery saw Europeans, mainly the Spanish and Portuguese, exploring new trade routes, leading to the discovery and colonization of the Americas. The First Industrial Revolution transformed the global economy, introducing efficient manufacturing processes with the use of steam and water power. Inspired by the American and French revolutions, the Age of Revolution followed, as many nations transitioned from absolutist monarchies to representative governments with constitutions. The Second Industrial Revolution brought about standardization, mass production, and significant advancements in technology, including telegraphs, railroads, gas and water supply systems, sewage systems, electrical power, and telephones. This era of rapid innovation was followed by the tumultuous times of the two world wars. The modern age is a testament to human ingenuity and resilience. From the rebirth of classical values in the Renaissance to the technological marvels of the Industrial Revolutions, each period built upon the achievements of the past, propelling humanity forward. The impact of these eras continues to shape our world today, making it a truly fascinating period in history. If you enjoyed this journey through the early modern age and want to explore more fascinating periods in history, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel. Let's uncover the past together and see how it continues to shape our present and future. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.